We're on the Capital Limited, heading out of Chicago on our way to Washington, D.C. Okay, we're on the roomette on the Capital Limited. This roomette is similar but has some significant differences. There's no sink, although there are two chairs, but there's no sink. And there is no storage up above, so we will be a lot tighter today. The seats are a little wider, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge fitting all of our stuff into this room. There's Lake Michigan. Good morning. We are just a little south of Somerset, Pennsylvania, as we wake up on our way on the Capital Limited towards Washington, D.C. We're currently expected to get in early, so we'll see if that happens. More later. We are approaching Cumberland, Maryland, and we just passed the summit of the Alleghenies, which for this route was 2,258 feet, which are our peak height before we descend into Washington. Cumberland, Maryland. We're making our way along the West Virginia-Maryland border on the West Virginia side, and this is the Potomac River that is going to take us, we're going to follow it a long way into Washington. I'm leaving Martinsburg, West Virginia, and they have a historic roundhouse, one of which has been restored and one of which is still in ruins, but it's still interesting. We're leaving Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. It's a beautiful historic town, right where the Potomac and the Susquehanna rivers meet. That's 270, the commuter route. As we leave Rockville, Maryland, headed into D.C., we are going to be arriving early, and we have about 7 hours in D.C., so we'll fill our time there. It could be a nice warm day. Coming into D.C., you'll see that there's a lot of electric wires. Some of the trains that come in, especially in the Northeast Regional, have electric engines. Here we are entering Union Station in the heart of D.C. We're in the Washington Metro Lounge, which is an amenity you get with the roomette stay. This is one of the more easier lounges, more comfortable. They have snacks that are readily available and well supplied, and lots of good options. When boarding the train, you leave the lounge directly to the tracks, which avoids the crowds, which are pretty intense this as we enter spring break weeks. So as we explore DC on this sunny day, what a difference a week makes. It is easily 30 degrees warmer and a lot busier as we approach, as we enter Easter week, and lots of people are traveling. The National Mall is abuzz with people today, and I can see why. It is a gorgeous day. There's actually a tent here that's offering worship services as well, and between playing on the mall, visiting all the museums, looking at the famous monuments, and we're just enjoying some time to play around. Great day to do it. We're on our way to the tidal basin to see some cherry blossoms and passing by the mint. They make money. We're down by the tidal basin and we got a nice shot of the Jefferson Memorial and a whole fleet of paddle boats. We're at the Washington Market. It's a mere shadow of what it used to be in terms of vendors and fresh seafood. But we got some fresh shrimp, steamed shrimp. We're going to find a place to eat it and chow down. So we're looking across from the wharf to East Potomac Park, and what used to be a big anchorage looks like it's got moorings now, and there's a dock here that didn't used to be here. After a wonderful day touring DC, couldn't have asked for better weather. We are back in Union Station and we are about an hour away from our train departing. Thought I'd get one more look around at this glorious entry hall before we head out of town on the Silver Meteor. Stay tuned.